showdown here. A matchup of two elite quarterbacks. To use this big stage to display their supremacy. Welcome to Ann Arbor, Michigan, and the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Michigan Wolverines. Greenway Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Wolverines will kick this team to get us going. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Throwing here to start the drive. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
My gosh, this defense heard all week about stopping this receiver. If you're going to do anything to have a chance to win, you got to stop this guy. In the very first play of the game, first down and big yards.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Play action here on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's caught inside the 15, still running. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They connect for 6. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start, to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Oh, and he fumbled it. And it's the kicking team making the recovery a special teams disaster.
Another example of taking care of the football and how big of a deal this is. Usually it's running backs in practice that are working overtime. Ball security. But after this, next week, this returner might be in those drills too. Can't be trusted to return it when you can't hold on to the football.
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Caught behind the line. It's Joseph. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Early in this season, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Well, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field. Boy, they do a great job here on play action. The linebackers were completely fooled. 2 or 3 steps up into the line of scrimmage, opened up a nice lane behind the backers between the safeties for the quarterback to make the read and a good throw downfield.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. Offense moving to a bunch formation. Back to pass. It's Daly. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Running catch. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Bites into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. They're going to run it here. He shreds the tackle. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
A deep shot to the right. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. Just what they wanted. They've got a chance to make a huge play. Everybody does their job. Great route. Quarterback puts it right on the money, and he just drops it.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on him.
Back in motion now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Now it's 2nd down here. the gun. He looks for an open man. Pressure is coming. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. Looking to throw yet again. Screen to the receiver in the flat. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Well, for many, this is the quintessential college football rivalry. It combines tradition, high intensity, and very often high stakes.
Yeah, Chris, I really think the rivalry has changed over the years. Guys in my era would tell you it was a game that was the most heated but the most respected because of the way you were recruited by both schools. There was the Woody, there was the Bo influence on the rivalry. But I think in the new social media era, I think it's more about hatred for the two schools. From both sides, it's just a different feel. We'll feel that today when these teams go at it.
It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down.
On 3rd downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. That's what the defense did here. They knew where the sticks were. They were able to make the tackle.
Decides to go for it on this 4th down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Complete to the running back on this 4th down play. They've got him, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage.
That's a pretty good job here by the defense, really, on this 4th down. They took away all his intended receivers. He just checks that down as a last-ditch effort. Give credit to the back for picking up that 1st down.
1st down, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's the running back in the flat. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
And his defense is doing a really good job here. They're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force them to be able to execute to get this touchdown.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Looks right for a quick completion. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Still no answer for this offensive machine. Kicking team on now for the extra point.
Just get the ball into the hands of your guy and let him do the rest of the heavy lifting with the yards after the catch. What a great catch and score.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Drive now from the 25. Dropping back, it's Daly. He's running out of time here. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Could take it all the way. Touchdown, Ohio State. The defense gets involved in the scoring.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw, comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. The Wolverines come to the line to run the hurry-up.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. And the Wolverines with 1st and 10 here.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Daly. Looks to the left, pass caught. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. We've got an exciting quarterback duel in the making here as we check the first quarter stats. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial 2nd quarter beginning right now. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Looking to chuck it again. On the move now. It's a deep shot right down the middle. Touchdown, Michigan. Add 6 more points to the total.
Well, everybody wants to talk about the quarterback and the receiver after a touchdown like that. Instead, you know where I'm going, Chris. The offensive line. My gosh, how long did he have back there? 4, maybe 5 seconds to be able to read the defense and then find his receiver for the touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. off the play fake, looking to throw the football. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on them. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. With the catch, it's Joseph. And that gain moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Throws out the stiff arm. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They cap the drive with 6 points. Now the try for 2. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
All I can think of is maybe they saw something in the first quarter that made them think that an onside kick would work here, but they came up a bit short. Now we'll see if their defense can hold them and limit the damage.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown, and they keep it going.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. To throw, it's Daly. The pocket breaking down. And he hauls it in to the 15, still going. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15. The Wolverines will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Tries to get it to the running back. Touchdown, Wolverines! This offense cannot be stopped. A much-needed score, trying to just hang in this game right now.
Man, I love that they're not giving up. They are continuing to fight and try to get themselves back into this game.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers, but we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Give it to the back again. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Play fake, looking to throw. Here's the throw, deep downfield. Incomplete, they cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
Catch made on the right side. And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44.
Chris, sometimes the quarterback's just trying to find the open guy and get him the ball. It's exactly what he's able to do here. Found a way to pick up the first down.
Fights through a tackle. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Here's the second down play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's looking to make a big play downfield. Touchdown, Ohio State. There was no catching him that time.
Chris, the quarterback looks up, sees a wide-open target. Sometimes those throws are harder than the ones where they're tightly covered. But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy touchdown for this offense.
From the shotgun, drops back. The pass rush closing in. And he makes the grab, a successful two-point try, and they bump the lead up even more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Scanning the field, it's Daly. Oh, they trap him for a sack. The Wolverines will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Boy, you talk about blowing a play up. What a job by this defense. That is a big-time loss from the sack. But look at the offense. They're keeping the...
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Touchdown, Michigan. This offense really clicking.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball, they're running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught quickly.
Wow, they get positive yards here. You have the sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He escapes the pocket. Extending the play now. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down. Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Makes a quick catch. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. The third down is a handoff. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. This offense has been hard to stop here in the first half. Can they punch it in and build the lead before the break? They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the play.
And it's first and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards, and instead, you're going backwards. That's going to set up a very important second down call here. See if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to the end zone. Oh, that one's picked off. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime. Well, how about the defense here? Sitting back in cover 2, taking away anything deep downfield. It puts pressure on the underneath coverage. The linebackers have to have some awareness. This linebacker did a nice job of being able to step up and make that interception. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Dropping back, it's Daly. He'll take a deep shot here. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock. Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Back-to-back deep shots. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. Look out, he's in the clear. And the defender will step out of bounds after the pick to wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the third quarter. Down by a couple of possessions. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And the Wolverines hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking deep to the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Touchdown, Wolverines. As they come roaring back now. That's taking advantage of a matchup there, Chris, by the quarterback finding his receiver. He puts the ball up in the air where he can make a play on it. They come up with that touchdown.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Looking to make a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback dropping back. Looking for his big tight end. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line. The Buckeyes lining up here on 1st and 10.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And it's caught! Touchdown, Buckeyes! And this Buckeye team, Kirk, beginning to flex now and pulling away from their arch rivals right here.
Well, they seem to win every one-on-one matchup, whether it's the offensive line being able to win, getting a hat on a hat, the backs being able to get out in space one-on-one, or these receivers getting downfield. The athletic ability of the Buckeyes on full display.
On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Finds room at the 30. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time. The Wolverines looking to use the up-tempo offense here. And then first down, they go right back to him. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to throw. It's Daly. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Receiver in motion now. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Touchdown, Michigan. The comeback is on. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside 5. Coverage team brings down the return. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments. At that this time. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Looking deep downfield to the left. It's incomplete. The defense rises up and gets the stop against this very efficient third down offense.
Yeah, these guys aren't able to hook up here on this third down, but you got to give a shout out to the defense for making it hard to convert here. They've been great on third down all year. It's a rare miss and a good job by this defense.
The offense already has one four-count conversion. Can they do it for a second time? There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He stopped, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. Fires it to the wideout. That one is incomplete, so the downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I really love what they're doing with this plan today. Moving this wide receiver around, not allowing the defense to lock in on him, and he has had a big day today. Keep throwing in the rock.
Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. And the big numbers just continue to pile up for this quarterback. That's more than 400 passing yards in the game now, Kirk.
Chris, this defense has tried everything to slow him down, and nothing has worked. Whether they play zone or man, they blitzed.
He's looking deep here. The pass is intercepted. Breaks into the open. Past the 50. He steps out of bounds after the great and solid return to set up his offense.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the Wolverines' offense is back on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Looking downfield. It's Daly. Fires it on the move. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Wolverines. Still no answer for this offense. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Throws to the tight end. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Oh, look at the quick cut. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Grab made by the tight end. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
They make the tackle, but the offense set up with a first down in the red zone.
Love the call here on 3rd and short. When in doubt, go to the big tight end with that big frame. Easy catch, box out the defense, and get the first down.
Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Important second down play coming up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looking to scramble. The tight end has got it. He's swarmed by the defense.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
As we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. Let's see how this fourth quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. Here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size, and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. He hands it off from the gun. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. The Wolverines looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Dropping back, it's Daly. Looking for a man deep in the right side. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. He could go. He finally tackled him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Not a real good throw here. He put too much air under the ball, turned into a floater. Now, defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is, just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Brought down quickly at the 14, but the offense is in the red zone. The Buckeyes are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He puts it on the turf. Ball scooped up on the defense. Touchdown, Michigan. A long-distance defensive touchdown. Wow.
Not only are they able to come up with some points of their own, now the defense on the other side comes up with and a touchdown to tie the game, and they're an extra point away from taking the lead.
So it turns out that was a smart move by the head coach using the challenge. The officials overturned the previous ruling on that play. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after.
He muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. All the energy really building now. If they're not careful, this could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. One of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Looking downfield, it's Daly. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. And the Wolverines come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Moves out of the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And Kirk, that puts him over 150 yards today. He's just putting on a huge show on a big stage.
Yeah, every time he seems to get his hands on a football, he's making big plays. They have built their offense around his playmaking ability, and it's paid off today.
Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense.
Timber. Arrow.
Wants to throw it. Quick throw over the middle. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Send the back in motion. Looking to throw. It's Daly. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. And it's picked off in the end zone. He's bringing it back. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Looking deep down the left side. Makes the catch for a huge gain right near the sideline.
Well, the quarterback found a matchup that he loved, gets a big gain with a nice throw, and now they're down in the red zone looking for some points.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and suddenly we're looking at a first-and-goal situation. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's third touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
Point after, knocked right through. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the Wolverines' offense is back on the field. With time running out, serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? And he's going to take a shot down the left side. That ball's incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. It's another deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. One explosive play has set them up at the opponent's 40. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Back to throw. It's Daly. He's looking deep again. Wide open downfield. They make the tackle all the way down to the 17.
Now the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend but don't break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Looking to throw it again. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
3rd down, out of the shotgun. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead.
Belly stunner. Rita. Lion.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. On the move now. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Bringing pressure. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate, bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
They're going to run it. Breaks free. He's swarmed by the defense. Now a timeout is called with just 10 seconds left to play. So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. It's a short completion to the tight end. Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down. And a timeout is taken, just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. And the Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Offense looking to throw the ball. Deep shot toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team, dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.